Hey guys, so this is the Magicka Sorcerer for Stonethorn patch. In this build I am using a pretty hefty pre-buff, which does help a little bit. I think it gives around 1k extra DPS. So what I do is charge up my ult to 500. I am wearing I'm wearing Arcasis for this with the Alchemical Acceleration enchantment. You don't really need to do that, but it can be somewhat helpful in trials. In between fights, basically, to just run this, and whenever you drink a potion, your ult goes up. So you get extra 44 ult. It's a pretty quick way to recharge your ultimate. So charge up to 500 and then do a parse. So there's a little trick you can do before you start a parse, and that is to drink a potion before you start a parse and then wait until it's around halfway through the cooldown, and that will give you some extra sustain for the parse, because as soon as it comes off cooldown, you will already be like into your parse and you will have a more efficient use of that next potion. You won't use it at full Magicka, but rather at some Magicka missing. So pre-buff with Dark Exchange and Channel Acceleration, then change those skills to Boundless Storm and Trap, and then start your parse as normal. You can do 14 light attacks with Power Overload to bring yourself down to 200 ult, and then at 200 ult you just drop Thaumaturge and continue the rotation as normal. So Wall is your primary dot, as well as Trap and Prey. Then Boundless Storm and the Volatile Familiar are kinda whatever, activate them, but don't worry about them too much, they're not super extra damage. And yeah, the rotation is pretty much the same as it was previous patches, just keep doing this. As a high elf, you will need at least one heavy attack to recharge your Magicka back, because you will not be able to sustain this on its own, so you want to time your heavy attack so that you throw it when the dummy is off balance. So you can recognize that either in the buffs debuffs up there, or you can see this circle around his head. He has it right now. So I could heavy attack here and that will give you extra Magicka back. And yeah, just do the rotation same, drop Thaumaturge whenever possible. And Power Overload is also usable in Execute when you're nearing basically when you're at around 4% health left, I would say. Depending on your DPS, it can be a bit later than that, but if you happen to not have enough ult to drop a Thaumaturge, or if it doesn't last its full duration, if it only lasts a few seconds, you can just activate Power Overload when you're at, say, 100 ult, and those last few light attacks will be empowered, or not empowered, but you get that extra damage in the last few seconds of the parse, and that can push your DPS a little bit further. So yeah, I guess enjoy the parse.